So that was a bit interesting when it arrived this morning. Backstory, I don't know if you remember, I bought a couple of those 1-barrel fermenters from SS Brewtech, and they didn't have the racking arms, and so a long convoluted process of getting them shipped to Andy's hotel in America, and then he was going to bring them back in his hand luggage. Unfortunately they got lost in USPS. Well, we often criticise the Royal Mail, but USPS are a law unto themselves. But well, having said that, I mean these anyway. Look, I bought that Unitank, and it didn't have a racking arm, so I sent a message. I didn't get any reply to the guy I bought it from. So I put a little post up on Facebook, and a guy called Kenny, who's one of the what we call Facebook friends, said, "Oh, I've probably got some of those." So he sent me a couple over with some spare O-rings, but not just that. Look at the little, I mean, stubbies. You can never have too many stubbies. But just look at the haul. Very, very grateful, Kenny. Thank you. That's it's just, I mustn't forget. I can't turn the camera around. I want my phone. Came with a purple cap as well, and the salt that keeps the back of your bonks cool. So thanks ever so much for that. Very grateful, and he won't take anything for it. So I've got his address on here. It's on the box. I won't show you because I want to give his address away. I think I might send some yeast samples over, as I did for Dick, for his convalescence and birthday and stuff. So thanks, Kenny. That is lovely. Back to the video. Final touches to the brew stand is adding these braces, which I think I mentioned in a previous video, and that's purely because this is 2 and a bit mil, sturdy as anything, so didn't need any bracing. This is 1.2, 1.5, we're not sure, which I've just been cleaning up. This is the back side that will be glued down, and just to give it a little bit of extra strength. And I know it did look a bit manky. I'm not sure if that's a term you can use now, manky. I'm not even sure where it originates, but anyway, excuse me, it did look a little worse for wear. That's because this 8x4 sheet and another 8x4 sheet, which is it's still over there, look, that needs to go in a container. It had been stood up in Paul's yard, my neighbour at Phoenix Steel. The 2, whatever it is, 2.5 mil, I've got 2 sheets of that, probably about a metre square. I can't remember where it came from. No idea. Hat from Kenny. Cheers. And yeah, but perfect. So this is where the copper sits, mash tun, HLT. I've also got, that's a HLT over there. I've also got that 200 litre, which I'm going to use as a backup to fill the HLT if I'm going to do double brews in a day. I mean, it's possible. Then I'm going to pop that on wheels, and I've just ordered an element for it. I've got a tri-clamp, screw-in tri-clamp fitting. So yeah, so that was from Tay Brewing. Cheers, Tay. Never met him. All arranged through Andy. Brilliant, thank you. So yes, we still have some sunshine, and it's, what is it today? It's Saturday the 3rd. I've got a few more bits and bobs just to do, and then I'm going to give you a complete update of everything that we've been doing recently. So sit tight. Laid the new piece of stainless steel upside down on table out there, cleaned it all off yesterday. Then I've spread CT1 all over all the bearers, and then clamped it around the edges, and then put these 2 tanks on and filled them up with water. So I said 400 kilos onto these scaffy boards, pushing it down. I think we can say that this base has been properly pushed down. bit of a worry. And you see where we've got water here, and I'm not sure where it's come from, because nothing here. Oh, is that a bit damp? Not sure. Nothing here feels very wet, so I'm not sure about that. We might have to investigate that a little further, but this is the HLT, hot liquor tank, so we shall see. Next, drain it all off, and then I'm going to put these on a table out here, turn them upside down, clean the bases, because the bases, I don't know what the bases are like. What we don't want is any grit or contamination on the bases to scratch the stainless steel when we put them back up here. It seems stuck down. So next I'm going to give a good clean to these. This isn't too bad. That's the mash tun, but this could probably do with a good scrub, because this is a bit that you don't normally see. So I'm going to clean the bottom and give the rim a good scrubbing. But first I think we'll take the cover off here and see what it looks like underneath. Oh, that cleaned up okay. This, however, the plastic film on it, bugger to get off, and it was quite badly scratched and quite badly, so giving it a good rub over with one of those Scotch-Brite polishing pads. I'm tempted to get the swirly polisher on there like I did with those. They turned out alright, so that's a possible, but for now I think that I'm going to call that done. So we get those inside and then have a coffee. Quick pizza. This little addition to the oven is this little stainless steel door, which I'm not sure why Uni in their wisdom don't provide this oven with a door. It's only 30 quid, AliExpress. It's not brilliant, but it does warm it up quicker. That's it. Sunday afternoon snack. That's all. Margarita. Just puffy base. Beautiful. This is 62% hydration, in case anyone's interested. And yeah, the door does make a difference. Anyway, I'm going to eat this and I'm going to show you what's been happening over the last week. That was nice. Right, done, finished. Look, how good's that? I'm going to give this another polish to bring back. It's actually a mirror finish, I don't know if you can see. So I will give it a proper polish. What's the pizza got to do with anything? Well, the pizza was quite central, because a few weeks ago, well, probably about 5-6 weeks ago, I contacted Sheffield Environmental Health just to kind of bring myself up to speed on what I might need to do if we're going to be preparing and selling pizzas. Now, pizzas are one of the safest foods because it comes straight out of a 450 degree oven, so that will kill most pathogens. But above and beyond that, really, it's process. So, you know, looking at from making the pizza to selling the pizza, the same as making the beer to selling the beer. So and a wonderful chat with a woman called Kirsty. My main concern was stuff around hand washing, and so eventually when the kitchen over there, when we do start doing food properly, that kitchen is going to need to be completely redunded. So I've been looking at hand wash sinks. Obviously, you know, me being me, I go out and buy all the sinks I can find. This is the one that I'm going to use for the little pizza station outside. With it would just be draining into a bucket, just a standard cold water feed. We'll be going to, can I squeeze through? I don't know, that little thing there, which is a a plug-in cold water to hot water tap, as best I can describe it. And this is one of the other sinks that I bought, and this is the other one that I bought. And crumbs. So this will be going probably in the kitchen over there when we convert it, because it'll need to be separate from the main sink, and then a spare anyway. So thinking about hand washing sinks, it led us down this path of me thinking, well, we need to change the plumbing in here a little bit, because I was bringing the water from the outside tap down the side of the building, around under the shutter into the reverse osmosis. It wasn't good enough, so we put this in. And I didn't like the idea of just pouring stuff into the canal, even though it's kind of like clean water, etc. So we put this kind of like washing machine thing in here. So what was the big job this week? Well, all the way all this pulled away. So from the shower room over there, we've bought a cold water feed up and a waste back, in order to do this. So those who follow this channel will remember this was our coin ring making area. There was a 1 ton, whatever it was, press there. Coin ring making stuff was here. So sink, underneath the sink we've got one of these Ariston, like we've got upstairs. Had one of these for years. You got to replace them about every 2 years because they just fail. So we've got hot water coming up into here. We've got 2 sinks, one for just emptying drinks into, and then a little hand wash sink, which from what I can gather is fine. I'm sure somebody will tell me if it's not. We've also plumbed in the glass washer, and the glass dryer will just sit up here and be plugged in over there. Because it's a certain distance away from there, that is fine. I've mounted the duo filler on here, which can then go over the sink when we're filling cans. I might be replacing that if the Kegland thing hits in the UK. I just find that difficult to clean anyway. So I thought, while we're doing it, I'm reading through all of this stuff about health and safety, environmental health, food hygiene. I hadn't realised there's actually a food hygiene first aid kit. I've got the big normal employer's first aid kit in the kitchen, together with the accident book, or accident sheets as they are now. And then I thought, well, actually, because we're also using a whole host of different chemicals, it's probably a good idea to have an eye wash kit. And because we're dealing with stupidly hot things, probably get a burns kit as well. So yeah, and one of those touchless little wave your hand underneath it soap dispensers, and then paper towel dispenser. So quite pleased am I with the progress of this, especially with this. It just feels so much better with the stainless steel. So yeah, ticking all the boxes and more for environmental health, because it's ethically necessary just to feel comfortable with doing what we're doing. Plus, with my background, it would be really, really bad if we were to poison or injure anybody. I can see my NHS pension being taken away as I speak. So there we have it. A little, well, big. It was massive. There's loads of other jobs that we got out of the way this week as well, because that ought to come out and then it all had to go back. And I know some people say we should have just dumped it all in a skip, but hard luck. Haven't. Yeah. Need a drink. So, for another video, whatever you're doing, do it safely. Take care of yourselves and those you care about and those you don't care about, because why not? And until next time, cheers. Oh, that's nice.
La pizza è pronta! C'è la luna mezzo mare, mamma mia Marta. Figlia mia contatare, mamma mia pensaci tu. Se mi ruggio pizzaiolo e tu va, e tu viene sempre pizza in mano te. Se ci via la fantasia, pizza mia, pizza mia. Oi mamma, ne voglio maritare.